Why can't you give me the respect that I'm entitled to?
Hello, everybody. You're not going to believe this, but this is take 3. Last night didn't work, and I screwed up just again, so here we go again. Someone doesn't want this out, but I'm getting it out. So today, you guys, I am going to tell you what I believe is the truth about Archie. I got something in my email. It's on Patreon, but there's other stuff on there too that I can't talk about. But I thought, you know what, I can tell you this, so give you some answers. You can believe it or you don't have to. It's completely up to you. But that's what we're going to be talking about today, the kids. And, of course, other things, all the fun stuff that I have, the online gossip and all that good stuff. So if you're brand new here, I do my stuff in chapter form. At the end of each chapter, I do commercials, which is just stand-up, parodies, just anything funny, excuse me, we watch to laugh at these fools. So let's just get to it. Okay, so this chapter is the truth about Archie, from what I know. What do we really know about Lily? More and more questions are being asked, and then I'm going to touch really briefly on the diary from the last episode. Okay, so last time I read a diary out that I felt that Rachel wrote. I don't think she wrote it her very own personal. I think she meant for it to be read just like the letter, but other people have other ideas, and I just wanted to look, and there's another YouTuber that did it, TNT UK. I don't know if you know her, but she's wonderful. She is a behavioral therapist, and yeah, she did it. And anyways, I wanted to just read to you what she told her subs about it. This is the online paper that printed the diary. As you can see, it's reputable. They've never been sued. This is the Daily Mail online paper they introduced for women. The fact that this was in 2017 before anyone knew what she was like, I say yes, it's exactly what she would do in an attempt to seem normal, funny, cute, and loved up. You only have to look at how immature she behaves around him. The engagement video is an example. I don't believe it's her actual diary, but something she probably wrote to make it publicly seem she's a lovesick teenager over Harry and was documenting it all. It was printed by the Daily Mail Online, so why hasn't she sued them? I was sent the link. It's definitely real, as the website is dailymail.co.uk. And you all know I do my research as much as I can. Also, they would have to put this in satire or fake, and they haven't anywhere. And that's about all I'm going to say about that, you guys. Like, if you believe it's parody, great. If you don't, great. I just thought we had a fun video with lots of commercials, and it was worth the watch anyway. So that's all I'm going to say about that. So I decided we are going to tackle Lily first, and then, we're going to get to Archie. So I'm going to read you something really quick first. You guys, online, like I said, the other day I did 14 hours straight of reading, no joke, to find the best of stuff that I could find for you guys. And, like I said, I don't know if everything's true or not. It probably isn't all true because there's different variations. However, like I said before, I will always bring these to you so you know what's out there. And it's becoming more and more shocking to me of what they're actually writing. So I'm going to read this to you, and you guys are going to see exactly what I mean. Okay. Exclusive. The mystery surrounding Archie and Lily, what the royals aren't showing you. In a starting revelation, it has come to light that the public has been kept in the dark regarding the true extent of visual access to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children, Archie and Lily. Despite occasional glimpses of the young royals in the media, reports suggest that even the Queen and other members of the royal family have been limited in their exposure to the children. Following the birth of Lily, H&M reportedly orchestrated a private photo shoot, refusing to comply with the Queen's request for an official joint appearance. Oh, just so you know, I put the pictures there, guys, because they're ads, so I don't, boring ads, so I got, pictures. Okay, this move restricted the monarch's access to her great-grandchild, raising eyebrows at the audacity of denying such a simple request. While the general public has had slightly more exposure to Archie and Lily through interviews and documentaries, it appears that even close relatives such as William and Catherine have been denied significant interaction with the children. Despite offers of assistance, M allegedly declined any support, leaving Archie to navigate his early years without familial aid. The lack of personal contact with other members of the royal family has also raised concerns, with Archie and Lily reportedly having limited exposure to their grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins. This deliberate isolation from their own kin has sparked speculation about M&H's motives in shielding their children from their royal heritage. Moreover, the scarcity, of candid childhood photos of Archie and Lily has fueled suspicions about the authenticity of their existence. While M claims Archie enjoys being in front of the camera, the dearth of visual evidence beyond staged images has led some to question the legitimacy of their parenthood. According to Intrigue, are the inconsistencies in M's explanations regarding the children's well-being and whereabouts. From sudden travel restrictions, due to illness to solo trips across the globe, the erratic nature of these accounts has cast doubt on the true circumstances surrounding Archie and Lily. As the public grapples with these uncertainties, speculations range from the possibility of surrogate motherhood to the notion of the children being mere pawns in a larger deception. The veil of secrecy shrouding A&L's upbringing only deepens the mystery, prompting calls for the transparency from the Sissixies. In light of these revelations, questions abound about the authenticity of M&H's parenting and the legitimacy of their family life. The ongoing saga surrounding Archie and Lily serves as a cautionary tale about the complexities of royal lineage and the delicate balance between privacy and public scrutiny. Amidst the swirling controversies and conspiracies, one thing remains clear. The truth behind Archie and Lily's existence may be far more intricate than meets the eye. As the saga unfolds, the world watches with bated breath, eager to uncover the enigmatic story behind these elusive royal heirs. Whew! Wow, you guys. Can you believe how deep it's getting? Like, this was never, ever even found even a year ago. It's, even when I started, not like this. Not like this. I think this is the year, you guys. This is the year. I'm praying anyways. So now let's get into Lily. Okay, so first I'm just going to show a couple photos of supposedly Lily. But I think we're all aware that it's Stasi Schroeffer's daughter Hartford. They have the same ears, same eyes, and everything. Plus, Stasi's admitted to lending out her daughter. I don't know why, but she did. So here's another one on the bottom that says the child called Lilibet, and then Stasi and Beau's Beau's daughter Hartford. And there's Stasi with her little girl. Now, from what I've heard, she started to get a little bit of flack and stuff from it, so she stopped lending Hartford out. Yeah. So what does she do, right? She borrows another one, another friend. MM allegedly borrows Heather Dorick's child to pose as Lilibet in Costa Rica, as caregiver claims there's no Archie. So I had read the article before, you guys. That's why I'm not going to read it now, but I just wanted to show you again. The front, I put that underneath, we love Costa Rica. So were obviously there. And she has two sons, but the one has long hair. Could easily be mistaken from the back for a little girl. And I'm just going to show one picture. This little girl, or boy, I think, if that was who it was, crying, obviously. Most children, when they're with their mother, they're gripping them with their legs and their arms. That's not happening. Just all kinds of wrong. Anytime there's children around this woman, they're crying. Why? So, of course, it gets, deeper. This is the doctor who supposedly helped her give birth a little bit, right? So, I put pictures together so that we can, for time. Dr. Drake shuts up shop, notifying customers by the paper, easier than facing her clients, leaving them in shock. Franny disappeared off Facebook, yet the hubby still runs a circusy practice under a different name. I'm sorry, guys, I cut that off. Different name and clinic. Franny and Dr. Drake back in 2008. So, guys, it seems a little strange to me. A doctor with a thriving practice, an OBGYN, just stops all of a sudden. That's odd in a very, very, expensive part of the country. And then her husband is a surrogate doctor. So don't tell me that there isn't something bizarre with that. Please. So this is a little blurry, guys, but I'll read it out. And I've read it once before, but the reason I'm reading it is because I believe this. I believe her. So she says, Lilibet does not exist. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I work for the county registrar, and I've checked there is no child born in California with the name of Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor. But there is a Diana Mary Mountbatten Windsor, born with the same date of birth with different parents. I've sent all legal documents to William and Charles and the UK Home Office and UK Security. H&M were adopting a girl, but problem after problem, the birth mother decided to keep her daughter, and M&H didn't get the little girl. They've been borrowing people's kids, like the Jubilee photo is the daughter of Hartford Schroeder Clark, the daughter of Stasi and Bo Schroeder Clark. So this was Stasi's Instagram. Said, so how much do you charge for people to rent your daughter? And she says, I only loan out Hartford to Meghan. That says a lot right there, doesn't it? I'm just showing this picture of her supposedly pregnant with Lily because, no. Just no. So here is Lily's birth certificate, you guys. I don't know who put this out, but it says right there, not a valid document. I've read before, and I'm not going to bring it out now because I don't want to be too repetitive, but there's people who have tried repeatedly to get it, and it doesn't exist. There's only what that lady said that exists, the Diana one, Mary Diana. So I don't know what's going on with that. So I found this and I thought, very interesting. This is all brand new stuff, by the way. This one was like 7 hours ago and that kind of thing. I don't bring you old stuff. So, okay. What proof is there that H&M are the biological parents of 2 children when M reportedly had a hysterectomy years ago? More to the point, where are these invisible children? H may have a child through surrogacy with a British woman who maintained custody as is her right. There is no Lily. There may have been a surrogate in California, but there are stories that the pregnancy was not successful. Keep in mind that no airline crew has ever seen either child or child-related gear boarding a transatlantic flight to or from anywhere. The Queen never met either child, despite claims from H or his wife. The photo of the Queen and Prince Philip meeting Lily is photoshopped and only released by Harry's wife. The birthday party allegedly held at Frogmore for Lily's first birthday was attended by no one. The entire thing is a ruse created by Harry and his wife. She has stated emphatically that she will never return to the UK because she will not bow to Catherine. But the fact is she can't show up for a family summit without the alleged kids. How would she explain the missing children? So her refusal to set foot in the UK is well timed. Okay, so of course this is just a headline from the Daily Mail about Queen's fury over naming of baby Lilibet. Because make no mistake about it, she was furious. They lied to her over a child that doesn't exist. I don't believe she exists. I'll let you guys know what I think through this, and then you can decide on your own what you think. I think there was a pregnancy. I don't know if the child was born alive or what. But if the child was born, I believe the surrogate parents took the child for whatever reason. Probably because of Rochel's behavior. But that is just how I feel. I don't believe... And the one, there's pictures that have been proven that are just complete fakes, like all around, not even in regular kids. So, I don't know. With Lily, don't believe she even exists whatsoever. I actually have heard she's still in the process, or they are, of trying to adopt. Like, oh, good grief, don't do that. Please, don't do that. So I just wanted to share my favorite photos of her and her mumpscapades. This was supposedly right before she gave birth, you guys. Yeah, no joke. Yeah. Also, I was just going to say, too, I don't believe they've lived together since 2022. I've been told that more than once. So I'm not sure how adoption would work for them. But we'll see what happens in the future, won't we? And here it is, just before giving birth. There she was. And then, like, what was that, 2 months before in 2019? Like, look at the... Holy moly smoly. This one always gets me. There's more pictures of her in this dress, but she seemed to grow bigger while she was there, so I'm assuming this thing inflates and deflates. I don't know, I've never had one. But yeah, it's all kinds of wrong, and she's holding that belly in a very odd way, and it looks bizarre. It'll look even more bizarre. So these are pictures of her mumps, and the one in the bottom is in that dress. And you can see, like, how the light hits it and stuff, how it really looks. That's how it really looks, you guys. I mean, there's no getting around it. You know what I'm saying? And then on top, one of them is, like, looks square. They don't look right. I love this one. Someone says, it goes against gravity and science. Game up. It looks like she's wearing the mump upside down. And it does, you guys. Holy moly, that's one of the worst. So I made this one because to me it is absolutely insane she got away with this. The only time she ever had her purse in front of her belly was the time in Birkenhead because she's a coat flicker. So on the bottom, I have a couple pictures of her that day looking all... And she's supposed to be like 7 months, but she looks like she's ready to pop. And on top, she went out with skinny jeans out with Marcus that night. What the H? And by the way, both of them have aged hugely in the last, 4 or 5 years. Not even 4 years. Not good. Not good. So, of course, this is everyone's favorite, I think, because you can actually see it where it's falling down. And these Getty images were published in Vogue, Turkey, UK The Guardian, and UK Express. And I showed you guys before the actual, and I went on their site, and you can actually purchase these pictures for a ridiculous amount, but I didn't. However, it tells a lot, doesn't it, right? Like, you couldn't buy these before, and it's very evident what's going on with her here. I know I've showed this once before, but it's so funny. I had to show it again. This is the whole ensemble, you guys. If you want to dress exactly like Rachel did that day, you would have to purchase everything that's in front of you. Yep. So this one is important to read. This one is even better as the bump took a dive to the deck. My belief is that the press got pictures as it hit the deck. It sure did not stop at her knees. In my honest opinion, this is what the alleged super injunction is over. Holy moly. And someone said, wow, well, that's wrong, just wrong. There should be no super injunction. It affects our LOS, line of succession. Royal family, truth, please. We have a right to know about their deception of the public. They may well be Harry's kids, but if they were not born of his wife's body, they should not be on our LOS. We have a right to know the truth. That's why I'm here, you guys. Legit, that is why I'm here. So we're going to take a quick look again at that rare, amazing footage from Birkenhead. It's just phenomenal. And then, because this chapter is quite lengthy, I'm going to stop. We're going to have a couple commercials. So they arrive for the unveiling. He's pointing to it. What did Harold point to? Did the crotch snaps on your rubber suit pop open? Pretty soon she'll be buttoning up her coat. There she is. Yep. And there you can see the crotch snaps there underneath. There it is. Yep. They gave way.
The question to you all is, why the fuck did you give me Meghan Markle? Seriously? This has not worked out well for us. We're having a hard enough time in lockdown as it is. We don't need this. We just lost Prince Philip. Prince Andrew turns out to be a paedophile, and then you gave us Meghan Markle. Seriously, guys. She really is a piece of work, isn't she? Prince Harry was so the best of us. I mean, he may have been ginger, and that's obviously an issue. And we were trying to breed that out, but you know... Now we have Meghan Markle on our shores. Prince Harry used to fly helicopters, he was in army fatigues, he used to turn up in Vegas with a bevy of blonde beauties balanced on his balls. He was just, you know, the best of us. He used to dress as a Nazi at parties. I mean, what's not to love? 15 minutes. Now he's about as interesting as my mother-in-law, and, you know, she's dead. So, mother-in-law, and, you know, she's dead. So, it's been a tragedy all in all. I really very much hope you're going to take Meghan Markle back from us and keep her over here and only give us back Harry for the funeral. You're all like, no, keep her.
Look at that bus right there. Look at the bus. White bus. It's so hurtful. Look behind you. Billboard. Look. White couple. Forget that one. Forget that one. No sleep. No, forget that one. Forget that one. A white. No, Asian. Oh, forget that one. Forget that one. That doesn't count. Maybe that's legit, but that's just one.
Okay, so continuation. This is the Darren doll, you guys, that they used. This lady actually, she's the one that paints them, and she can tell that it's the exact same doll. So, I'm just going to show a couple pictures of her using the doll. Of course, the first time that they showed us the doll, as you can see, very evident H's finger digging right in there. Like, he's not even holding the baby with the rest of his hand. It's so bizarre. And she's just grinning like a mad woman. And then there's this one, of course, at the polo match, where she had this doll out for all day, pretty much, without a nappy change or a feed or anything. And this picture definitely shows that it's a doll. This is when they were in BC, and you can tell. Because, like, you can see on her shoulder, it's just sitting there, the strap. It's not digging into the shoulder at all with any weight. But yeah, it's been proven it's a doll too. So I'm just going over this stuff we know real quick till we get to the good stuff, but I want to cover everything. So this is Archie's birth announcement compared to the Cambridge children. Obviously very different. And then a close-up, and it says, bingo! That's the reason why so many need to sign off on a royal birth is legitimate. No one signed off on Archie's, did they? The phrasing and formatting of A's announcement left is also different to all other royal births. Check it out. And it is. It's evident. And here is the birth certificate of Archie, where they changed it, and Meghan wrote Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex. Now, that's not possible. That's not allowed. This is a fake. Okay, so I wanted to show one of the kids that they borrow to be artificial. They don't anymore because she won't lend him out anymore, but this is Brandon Gavin Gringas, and this is her son. Now, there's a lot of similarities to the baby Archie, so I can see why someone would get confused. But this is Gavin Gringas. Here is the family. There he is on the bottom there. So yeah, it's the real deal. This is their child, not the Sharkles. My personal opinion, none of these are Archie either. And they've used every one of these children. And none of them are, as far as I'm concerned. Y'all might think different, but that's what I think. So just a quick look at both families. There they are. Those are Archie and Lilibet's real families. At least the ones that they show the world, you know. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to read you exactly what was sent to me in screenshot to my email by somebody very reputable. I trust. I have done my homework on her, and it's the real deal. It might seem a little bit off just because I couldn't add everything because it's too risque for some stuff, but you will get the gist and I will explain. And yeah, I'm going to tell you what I think is going on. Okay, so B. While he was with Markle, the S addict, the angry, vicious H, Charles paid 2 women off to stay quiet whom Harry had viciously R-worded. I heard this from a number of unconnected sources. Same. And one of them had physical injuries and the other trauma. Another cover-up by the palace. He had made another woman pregnant. From everything I found out, I had to hide the name, is a fabulous investigative journalist who gives proof. Markle never told Harry she was pregnant in order to bag him. He had just broken up with the love of his life, Chelsea Davy, when Markle was sent in as a honey trap in order to get Harry out of the UK and away from his family. We know now that she used her Diana cosplay on him, but he was right for the picking. He was not the angelic happy chappy the RF made him out to be. So over time, he got to know how Markle's feelings matched his own. That's why he stayed with her. But a while before their marriage, Harry told Charles, who told the Queen about the other woman's pregnancy. Harry asked if his wedding to Markle could be brought forward to co-include with the baby's birth, and would it be possible for the birth mother to be persuaded to give the baby up so that he and MM could adopt it and pass it off as their own. From what information I've been able to get from a number of sources, they paid this lady off, I'd say quite handsomely. She was a young woman and unmarried, and the baby was promised to the Sharkles. However, and I've read or heard of this many times, Harry, realizing that MM was planning to destroy his family and get power herself, and And the baby was not something he wanted to, deep down, due to his granny, father, and all. I've heard that he decided not to go ahead with the wedding to MM and only changed his mind the day before. MM had plowed on with her pathetic scam wedding, plenty of pictures and evidence to make that believable. Look at Harry's face at the altar. See the look the Queen gives Markle from the pew near the altar? As the Queen and Charles wanted Harry to settle down, he'd been problematic for years, and saw the strong woman strumpet Markle was. Long story short, the baby's birth mother agreed to give the baby up, but Markle eventually, once the ring was on her finger, said no. She didn't want a child, just as she'd said in 2002. High-grade narcissists usually don't like children as they take the spotlight off themselves. So they never did get the baby. The Queen and Charles decided to plow ahead in the hope that MM would change her mind. They told her it was necessary that she made the public think she was pregnant, hence the swaying, falling, clasping bumps. MM never did change her mind, as she thought superstardom would come to her way, now married to a prince. And that footage of Harry holding the newborn Archie, Sue Me, a YouTuber and longtime doll expert, declared that Archie baby, covered 99.9% in a shawl, was in fact a living doll. We only have has-been's word that he was the Queen's favorite grandson. The Queen would never single out any of her grandchildren as being special. Final thought. This entire charade is just that, a charade, a hoax, a con. You don't think Megxit does, says, and dresses the way she does is not done on purpose, as she knows it will keep them both in the spotlight, hiding whatever is going on behind the scenes. Of course she's doing it on purpose, and people are falling for it. Love as always. So you guys, that's it. I couldn't read it all out, but I can tell you that she said that H dresses like that. He's playing a part. You know, the hang dog, oh poor is me part. That's what he's playing. And she does all this ridiculous stuff because there's so much going on in the background, behind the scenes. Political stuff, you guys. Stuff I can't talk about on here. Just take my word for it. It's big and it's bad. And it does have to do with the African Park scandal too. It's not good. But yeah, that is what I believe. There is one other YouTuber that insists of the same thing. And that, again, that's TNT UK. I don't know what information she has. But she says it's either someone pregnant or a surrogate. But she thinks the pregnant. And I do as well. So we will see. If I'm wrong, I'll happily say I'm wrong. But we will see. So, you guys, I believe, well, in front of us, that's the real Archie, okay? I believe that the mother, the surrogate, it would be the real mother, right? Ended up keeping the baby. And that's why I think that nobody's freaking out in the UK, because they know where he is. They know he's safe and, they know where he is. This too, I believe, was him. I believe that they took him for photo ops, like to Australia, or, I think it was Australia, or was it, Africa. When they could. But other than that, she was not interested in raising a child. But I do believe this is Harry's child. And this one too. The other pictures, there's a couple here and there that are probably him. But all the others aren't. They're not. No child lives with them. No, I don't believe that for even half a minute. Lily doesn't even exist. And Archie's in the UK. And that is what I believe is the truth. Now it's all going to come out sooner or later. And we're going to find out. But I wanted to share that with you guys. I did. I wanted to my subs to at least hopefully have what they feel is the truth. Because this was given, this was not something lightly, She wrote that to me in an email, but yeah, She was writing a book on it, and she got quite a bit of information, you guys. No joke. So I'm just going to share this with you, and then we'll have a commercial and get to the last chapter. So we already knew this was a lie, you guys. It was all a lie. And it says, how did this picture happen if security was not adequate? In the ruling, there is no discussion of June 22 because it says the ruling reveals that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex hope to bring their 2 children, Archie and Lilibet, along with them for the trip. But it wasn't made possible because of security. But if you wanted to bring them on the 2nd of August 2022 and couldn't, how did you bring them for this picture? Right? How did that happen? Lies. Lies. We already knew that. Okay, commercial.
Well, what is this Birkenhead or Birkin something or you something? All I know is that I should be getting paid for this stuff. Yeah, sure. All I gotta do is stand there and hold my head up high, I guess, and shake hands, and I don't know, but I should be getting paid for this nonsense. Hi, everybody. Goodbye. Thank you for having us. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, H. Is that look of horror on your face what I think it is? Get me in the car, man. Stat.
The whole world is talking about her. I don't understand the fuss. It is not like the premiere was in Hollywood. She doesn't even look that great. She is on every magazine. I can't believe that the media is giving her all this free press. Why is my husband paying Sunflower Stinks all this money to keep me in the news when stuff like this happens? Don't they understand that I should be dominating the headlines? I have to think of something to top this. I need to have a red carpet moment that will make everyone forget this bad memory. Move out of the way, little boy.
Can you spare $1 so I can get a McDonald's hamburger? I haven't eaten in 5 days.
I'm sorry, any donations from me go through my foundation for tax purposes and to help my political agenda, which you are not a part of. Please move to the side before I step on you. I'll show the world that I am the #1 princess. I am going with my husband to New York for his military event on that boat. He will understand if I make his trip about me because we have to claim the media back. I have to show them what a Hollywood red carpet is supposed to look like. There is no way that bitch is going to show me up. Red is better than gold to wear. It shows what a confident woman I am. It commands respect from my subjects. And
Okay, guys. Well, after this, we have a brand new Sam. I'm so excited. Again, he's doing them all the time now. I'm loving it. So we're going to get through this and laugh at Sam. Okay, another fake secret humanitarian photo op. Rochel's evil X account is revealed. Blinds Aiko's water cooler gossip. Okay, so it says 7 hours ago. By the time you guys get it, it'll be probably 15 hours. But anyways, I'm sure you know about Meghan Markle's, she makes a surprise visit to the Children's Hospital in LA. Riddle me this. How is it a surprise visit if she's got a whole whack of cameras going on? Okay. This is quick, guys. Some of the young patients at Children's Hospital LA had a very special guest for story time. The Duchess, MM, made a secret visit to the hospital on March 21st as part of CHLA's Make March Matter campaign. I wonder why it's coming out now. Right? If it was March 21st, but it's coming out now. Okay. On Tuesday, the hospital posted photos on Instagram of her reading to patients for its literally healing story time. Instagram, Children's Hospital LA. Patients were laughing and singing as the Duchess read her favorites like Rosie the Rivetta, Pete the Cat, and I Saw a Cat, according to CHLA. guaranteed they were told to do this. The fun didn't end there. Oh, yeah, lots of fun. Okay. The hospital said the mom of two also helped kids with activities tied to each book that let kids explore counting, colors, problem solving, and more. Literally Healing is the hospital's reading program that gifts families at CHLA more than 65,000 books annually and provides a unique opportunity to promote literacy as well as support and strengthen our patient families through additional therapeutic literary resources. The Duchess's rare public appearance comes over a week after her sister-in-law... There it is. Her sister-in-law, Catherine, Princess of Wales, revealed she had been diagnosed with cancer and is undergoing chemotherapy. Yep, there it is, you guys. I have to clap because we called it. We knew she'd do some crap like this. Both Prince Harry and Meghan have said they wished health and healing for Kate amid this difficult time. They also called for her and her family to heal privately and in peace. Oh my... barf. So then I decided I would rather read this than another article or whatever, like a People magazine. So I wrote edited pictures again and not a word, right? We see nobody's making a fuss over People's Magazine and other outlets for using edited photos of MM. Clearly a targeted harassment campaign by Getty Images against Princess Catherine, but ignored the Harkles. Does this mean they are not important enough? Getty is markled. They are part of the game, but we will see in the next few years. They're done. We will know where it started, and we know how this will end. It's strange the arrogance of most of these people thinking they will not be negatively affected by their involvement. And I wrote nothing to see here. Look on the left, you guys. That's her photoshopped. Look on the right. Unphotoshopped. Give me a stinking break. So I love this. Meghan had a hole in her blouse, stained underarms. The hair extensions are likely paid for rather than edited, but could have been done with a bit of color tuning blending in the salon, not Photoshop. She looks a wreck, but now we know she does this on purpose. So everybody, and you know what? When I went through, like I said, 14 hours of reading, all you ever saw was, oh, she was wearing this, and this is how much this cost, and da-da. Nothing important. No, nothing important. Okay, so I know, like, not many of you guys are on X. I'm not either. Like I said, I only go on there to find stuff. And one of the most vile accounts on Twitter is under the name Baroness Brook. And rumor is that it's actually Rachel Rogland. So that's what they put there, Baroness Brook. She's been uncovered. But I'm going to read you guys some of the stuff she says. It's shocking. So someone did this little meme. It's year 2024. Meghan calls herself Baroness Brook. And then underneath, and you are selling dog food online. She's crying. Here we go. This is really the mind of Rachel. And this is March 22nd. Not long ago, okay? Number 1, ring is back on. Number 2, using Meghan's bench is a sweet nod for sure. Oh my God, give me a break. Number 3, KP lied when they said they would share updates with the public. Number 4, KP lied when briefed all and sundry about Kate's soft launch. 5, KP has been running a duplicitous PR campaign, a real live circus. Oh, she gets way worse. She likes to repost stuff. She reposted OK Magazine USA, Prince William and Kate Middleton. See, Kate, there you go. It's Catherine, but whatever. Okay. Suggested Meghan Markle and Prince Harry bring their children to the UK amid feud. Yeah, right. She does this a lot too. Throwback. William has a choice to make. He can either be the future king and start meeting the demands of his royal responsibilities, or he can give up his right to the throne along with those of his children. What? Oh my God. There is no way Meghan would bring the children to the UK. William and Kate have suggested that Meghan and Harry bring the children that the two couples and their families try to make up, but the suggestion is not leading anywhere so far. Oh my God. Oh, This is a serious joke. So someone says, get a life. Any parent would do the same for their child and grandchildren. It doesn't matter that they're royal. They're still a family. Spend your time doing something useful. You seem to have a lot of it. You're pathetic. And Rochel says, glad to see how you are making the case for Willie to abdicate for the good of his little family. We agree. OMG. This is really sick, you guys. Will she really? What's the life expectancy now for what she has? Oh my God. So I saw this hashtag Meghan Markle has over 13 fake X accounts according to her staff. She pays for bots in India according to Lady C and spearheads a group of SM bullies called Sussex Squad. Are these 3 Meghan Markle's fake accounts? Meghan is Baroness Brook. Meghan Markle exposed. Someone says, look like she may have alt accounts ready to go. Yep. We knew this, you guys. Like, she is the most hypocritical, lying POS I have ever met. Well, I haven't met her, thank God. So a blind that said, this was just Tuesday, Meghan Markle has not been able to source any of her products from the American Riviera. What country will be the #1 manufacturer of the products she sells? And I just left it at that because there really wasn't much underneath it. So this blind says the next in line and his wife should have told the illiterate one and the ginger-haired one and no one else just to see how fast the news would have been leaked and from where. Prince William, they say Kate Middleton, Princess Catherine, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry. So just a few comments. I noticed today that the Daily Mail had erased yesterday's story about the palace discovering that her cancer diagnosis had leaked, forcing her revelation. I'm halfway expecting the Duchess of Sizzler to attempt a one-up on POW and abruptly announce that she either has cancer or beat it or some point in her murky past, just like the alleged myth carriage story. Ah, yes, the myth carriage story lifted almost word for word from the Steel Magnolias screenplay. Someone told, as the news stated, the RF were forced to go public with Catherine's illness to get ahead of the news article. Who spilled? Someone told, as the news states, the RF were forced to go public with Catherine's illness to get ahead of the news article. Who spilled? Oh, sorry, I just read that. I apologize. The report was that there was an attempted hack of Catherine's hospital records, apparently from California, and rumored to be TMZ, the same TMZ who aired a Where is Kate Middleton special? Whoever it is, and I mean whoever it is, should be arrested. This is just unconscionable at this point. I agree wholeheartedly. They should be named, shamed, and fully prosecuted. Agreed. They did that when the Queen died. William told Harry that the Queen's body would travel by train down from Scotland so people would line the rails to pay their respects. A short while later, Owen Scobie tweeted it out or announced it on some show. They don't need to set the trap. They've been there and done that. Harry can't be trusted. That was exactly what they set up to show Charles that they can't come back. He was so emotional when his mother died and wanted to reconcile, and William pulled a big, hold on, let me show you something. And that was it. Okay, so I have a little bit of gossip, and then we have some. Were Prince Harry and Meghan Markle honest about their plans to leave the royal family? I didn't know about this, you guys. This is something. Sad news for Harry and Meghan. The lie had no plan to leave royal was uncovered. In a shocking revelation, it has been uncovered that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been in talks with the now defunct streaming platform Quibi a year before their departure from the royal family. Holy crap. I knew about Oprah, but Quibi? I didn't know that. This new evidence contradicts their claims during the explosive Oprah interview that they had no plan when leaving the royal fold. According to reports, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had multiple meetings with Quibi, a U.S.-based company backed with a staggering $1.3 billion from early 2019 until their official exit as senior royals in January last year. Holy crap. Stuff's coming out, guys. I love it. This was out there before the Oprah Wine Fest, I wrote. An entertainment manager on Twitter commented that Meghan was the meanest person he'd ever worked with. This is not a joke. You can look it up. Look up the comment. It's somewhere in Quora as well. Wimbledon staff said she was a nightmare to work for. Meghan's Australian staff came forward online and said she screamed at them and was abusive. Another entertainment PR manager who worked with Beyonce and Kim Kardashian came forward on Quora and said Meghan had a reputation for being abusive to staff. There were so many reports of her being horrible to staff that I can't even count them all. These kinds of reports have never been made about the Queen, Catherine, or Prince William. Oh man, you guys. Crazy, hey? I'm so happy stuff's coming out. Like, seriously, legitimately thrilled. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that maybe you got some answers. That was my whole point. Like I said, that's what I believe. You guys are entitled to what you believe, but those are the answers that I have. I don't have anything else besides that as of yet. And if anything ever changes, I will let you know immediately. But I still will read out to you guys what's out there so that we know what's going on, right? It's good to know that Rachel's out there doing the bad stuff she's doing. The articles that are out there are just fantastic. So yeah, it's going to be a good year. Okay, well, there was 2 new sounds actually. One was 3 minutes and one was 6. So it's only 51 minutes, so we can do the 6-minute one. Yay! Or 5-minute. I think it's 5. So I'm going to put him on, you guys. And I thank you again for your patience. And let's just enjoy. And press like if you liked it. Please sub if you haven't. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye.
Welcome back to Meghan the Kitchen. We got so many great products for you and some delicious deals. Harry's still here doing his thing. All right. All right, Harry, I'm going to say a few sentences, and I want you to let me know what springs to mind, okay? Right. You stink. Oh my God, you're so filthy. Get out of my sight. You're nothing but an unwashed lowlife, just a mucky minion. Oh, you talking to the staff? No, not at all. In fact, it indicates that you might have a hygiene problem, which means you're going to need our award-winning soap. You know, it comes in a little tin, so we can charge you twice as much. And although I like to be clean myself, you should never change yourself because people talk down to you, or insult you. If you identify as dirty, who are we to clean you up? I'm not so sure, Harry. Being clean is pretty basic. I just thought we'd better mention the victimization of the unwashed. Otherwise it would be a contradiction. Oh, Harry, where are you getting these words? Besides, have I ever let contradictions get in the way of top quality merch? Like these tins of soap for only $129.75. Plus P&P. Hope Harry shuts up soon. Now, as many of you already know, I love to get myself into some compromising positions. Oh, shut up. Like practicing yoga. And I always make sure I have a top-of-the-range, top-quality, holistic, vegan-friendly mat to practice on. And what do we have here? A top-of-the-range, top-quality, holistic, vegan-friendly mat. And this little tie here comes free at no extra charge. And you haven't got to pay for it. But Harry, it's not just a typical run-of-the-mill, everyday, ordinary yoga mat. No. Oh, how exciting. It is, Harry. And all of our mats also double as a FOBN, an FOBN, a field of view narrower. And now I can concentrate on all the details of a smaller perspective without being distracted by what's going on around me. But I will admit, it is a trade-off. So on the one hand, you will have the single-beamed, narrow-minded viewpoint, and on the other hand, you've got to walk around with a 2-foot mat in front of your face. Oh, the joy of life to wrestle with these theoreticals. But it can't be denied that all of our mats come with this built-in functionality. But despite that, they're selling for only $495 and, you guessed it, 95 cents. Holy smokes, Meghan. That's cheap. Cheap as chips, Harry. Now, don't go anywhere, because right after the break, we're going to be showing you some incense that can melt away your stubborn love handles. You do not want to miss this. Hey, welcome back. Right, I don't know about you, but I personally become incensed when people don't know the benefits of incense, right? And our incense brings around a direct fat loss through a self-perception metamorphosis. The theory goes that if you no longer feel like a fat pig, you'll no longer be one. Simple, really. Eating too much because you can't stop your greedy little hands reaching for one more donut. But if your mind can be trained to miraculously see through the hideous blob of fat you've become, and instead see a moderate eater who looks good, and trust me, the weight will start falling off you. And at this point, they actually think they look good fat. So if it doesn't fall off, they're less likely to ask for their money back. And this fat-burning incense kit comes in at only $1,449.79 plus P&P. Remember, you're only a matchstick away from that perfect body.
Oh my god.
These really are some life-saving products, Meghan. And time-saving. Because, Harry, what is the most boring part of actually sending, writing out a physical letter? I'd probably say having to write the address on it at the end. That's the most boring bit. Correct, Harry. So, wouldn't it be much more convenient if the envelopes were already addressed? Pre-addressed envelopes? Hello, future. Well, it looks like the future has arrived in the present, Harry. With this selection of envelopes, which will be delivered directly to you with the addresses already filled out, ready to send. Just one quick question, Meghan. What if you can't find, the address you're looking for? Because there are a lot of addresses in the world, and these seem pretty random. Oh, they are, Harry. Well, it's simple. If the address that you're looking for is not in the pack you've ordered, simply order another pack and see if it's in that one. And if it doesn't, then just keep on ordering. Luck's got to change in the end. They're like a Panini sticker album. Yeah, well, a little bit, Harry. And all of these packs are available for only $49.95 over at www.muchasmula.com. And that's for six individually and arbitrarily addressed envelopes. Right, and just one last thing before we go. Some of you have written to us concerned that your bank details are being stored on our system. No need to fear, they are. But only to make things easier for you, dear customer, at the checkout, so you can come away with a whole host of otherworldly products. Oh, tell them about the... Okay. You rowdy little redhead. We've also implemented a wonderful new system where if we feel there's a product that we're supplying that you need, you just must have. And we don't even wait for you to order the product yourself. We simply ship it directly to you and charge your card. All you've got to do is sit back, relax, and wait for these flimsy products to arrive at your door. Hello, future. Yep, we're forcing you into the future whether you want to go there or not. But that's all we've got this week from Meghan the Kitchen. Say goodbye, Harry. Missing you already. No, I'm not, Harry. I've got to go and recharge my batteries, or I might start acting like an idiot. Bye!